Good morning, day 60 on the Pacific Crest Trail, leaving mile marker 570, 6 o'clock in the morning. Incline's got a smile on his face. He says it's going to be a great...
It's going to be a great day.
Yeah, okay.
Great
yeah,
day.
Yeah, he edited that, but he's all excited. We got news that there may be some trail magic at mile marker 180 at a campground. So that would certainly raise our spirits, because this morning we woke up and while it didn't rain, everything was drenched. We were on a spur off the mountain, and no breeze, none whatsoever. Only got down to about 50, but everything was drenched. So we're going to have to set up a yard sale nonetheless at that campground and dry out. Mile marker 671. It's so nice not to have to figure out how many miles I've done, but that'll only last for another 31 miles. And then what next? Everybody's got their own plan. This guy Josh from the UK, he did 702. He went back to the UK. Says he's going to come back in a month. Dagmar, German guy, he tried to go to Northern California, lasted a couple days, and switched to the Oregon Coast Trail. Some people just got off. And then there are those folks that are marching on. I saw a post yesterday where somebody made it over Forester Pass. That's the highest pass on the PCT. Just under 13,200 feet. Took them 2 hours from the base. They suggested using 2 ice axes, maybe screws, and it was the scariest thing he's ever done. So, yeah, I'm out here to have fun and not have anxiety and dreams about falling off Forester Pass. So, but everybody hikes their own hike, and I'm glad I'm out here. And I'm looking forward to Kennedy Meadows, maybe the Alabama Hills Cafe for breakfast in Lone Pine, and we'll look at areas where there's no snow. The options are limited. Mile marker 672. And where we camped, that was like the last campsite, because I haven't seen anything since. And yesterday was kind of the first day we had to look for an alternate campsite. I mean, where we were targeting only had room for 2 tents, and there's a couple that occupied it, but we were thinking, hey, let's keep going. But we found that little spur, and so grateful. But you know, some of the good things about this year, in that you know, the snow has kind of kept a lot of folks away, is, well, there's plenty of water. The number of heat injuries are probably going down, and fewer people on the trail, less competition for campsites. So, you know, there's lots of silver linings out there. And yeah, I think I've flipped 5 times. But by doing so, got to experience some other things that I really wasn't expecting back in November when I put 14 March down on my application. So the trail is very fluid. Things just happen, maybe for a reason, but you know, I'm kind of a planner, but in this case, you have to use rolling wave planning and just look, you know, when's your next resupply? Where are you going to tent tonight? And not confine your schedule to a specific date, location, because things change and you need to be able to adapt. And you know, you may meet somebody. So, you know, 4 weeks ago, I didn't know Alan was going to hike PVC to Cabazon, but it just worked out that way. So lots of good things thus far on the trail. Mile marker 673. Went up the big up. That's a pretty steep incline. No pun intended. So got a little level flat section, and then we drop down to Chimney Creek, and we need to dry out no matter what. Stopped at mile 674, overlooking Ridgecrest and Inyokern, looking for some snow-covered mountains. And ooh, Dennis is pointing to some snow. Yeah, we're not going there. Mile marker 675, and we're still in the shade, which I'm grateful for. And going down. Mile marker 676. We're kind of on a little bit of a ridge line, passing some nice tent sites. Just that no water. So we got 4 miles to go to get to a established campsite. And I suspect they have H's favorite, the picnic table. Mile marker 677. Maybe we'll make H's metric. Mile marker 679. Mile marker 680, and it's 9:58. 10 by 10. Giddy up. The trail angel we just met, that's providing some drinks, said to pull over at this rock, and this apparently was done by Native Americans many years ago. What an awesome sign. Trail magic. 100 yards. Kim's dad. Creek Campground, 0.2 mile. PCT north, but this is even better. Wow. Seats, pancakes, giddy up. All right, we stopped at some trail magic at mile marker 681, and Jim here has been offering the trail magic for the last couple of days. He's done this a few years. Something of interest of Jim, he used to be a tour guide on the Kern River, and what I think is most important is he's a Vietnam vet. So, sir, thank you for your service. And anything you'd like to say to hikers out there?
I just love being in one place, getting to hear all the stories of all the pain coming through.
Okay, thank you so much, Jim.
Sure.
There's Mr. Snake. Not a rattlesnake, though. Mile marker 682. Mile marker 683. And yeah, someone turn the heat on out here. Mile marker 684. So I'm loaded up with 4 liters of water. Went to the last creek, filled up, cameled up, drank a liter, because we got a dry camp tonight. We got to get up this mountain. It's about a 3,000 foot climb. But fortunately, as you go up, it gets cooler. Mile marker 685. And still have 500 feet of vertical elevation to go, over maybe a mile and a half. And then it's all downhill to Kennedy Meadows, mile marker 702. Where we go from there, I'll tell you where we're not going. Mile marker 703. Too much snow. So, something to confab on. Mile marker 686. And walking through this burnt out area that doesn't look like it's going to recover. Mile 687, just over 8,000 feet, went up about 2,500 feet over 5.5 miles. Fortunately, didn't cross any snow. Did see some snow. Looking around, that is what lies ahead. And let's try and zoom in on big mountain. So if you see the mountain with snow on the left and no snow on the right, that is Mount Whitney. Done that twice. Mile 688 going down, and quickly lost our view of the snow-covered Sierras, except for the occasional peekaboo. So maybe a 20-plus mile day today. I got water for a dry campsite, but feeling okay, and the river is just down the hill. Mile marker 689. Trail's in good condition, decent grade, making some progress. Mile marker 690. Trail's still in pretty good shape, and you can just see how it snakes around the mountain and goes down. Mile marker 691. And this thing just keeps going down and down and down. But we're grateful for the nice treadway, decent grade. A little over 2 miles to get to the creek. Mile marker 692. Mile marker 693. And looks like there's a tent already set up down there. That's where I'm gonna set up too. So almost there. Finishing up day 60 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Another tie for most miles, 23 miles, but set a record for difference between start time and end time. We started at 6 and got in at 6:20, but incline still a little froggy. He went another 2.5 miles ahead. I think he's looking for a place to cowboy camp. There's a couple of mosquitoes here, and he isn't interested in dealing with mosquitoes. So great day today. Did take over a 2-hour break at the Trail Magic, which was just phenomenal. I could have stayed there all afternoon. So even with the 2-hour break, got in 23 miles. So tomorrow it's 9 miles to Kennedy Meadows, mile marker 702, and we'll chill out there and figure out what's next. So mile marker signing out.